Hello guys, I'm going to be showing you the do's and the don'ts when it comes to design handoff. The first thing that you need to know is make sure you annotate all your designs. So by annotations, this is what I mean. When you look at this file, you will see that it is properly annotated. Annotation means dropping a brief explanation of what some certain screens might behave or some certain behavior that is tied to a particular screen. Now, if you look at some of this file, all of them doesn't require design annotation, but where the design becomes complex, please drop a design annotation. It's just a way of you trying to describe or explain what a particular screen does or at what stage does this particular screen comes on. So if you look at this one also, you will see the design annotation. You will see the design annotation. Now, secondly, the next thing you need to do is to make sure your work is properly organized. So now you see that this is onboarding, this is home screen. I kind of did it a section, right? So now if you go to this place, you would see section 2. So now you just have to draw your section like this. Once you draw your section, you can rename your section, and we can just call this onboarding. The next thing you need to do is to start building on this section. So you can always arrange all the screens that has to do with onboarding on this section. The thing you need to do is to make sure you do a proper linking. Now I'm going to show you how we can actually link it to one screen. So if you look at this, you will notice that there is this link that is tied to the screen. So when I clicked a certain CTA in the screen, where does it take me to? In most cases, it might be complex, so developers might not really understand this. So the best way to actually do this is to link all the screens. Link the ones that you feel like is much more complex and leave the ones that is not too complex. So now you see how I linked my screen. There's two ways to actually do this, but most times I use this. So I got this from Figma because if you move the screen, it will definitely follow the screen wherever it goes. So assuming I want to move the screen, so you see it's just following it up wherever I move the screens to. Another way you can actually do this is to click on this, and depend if I'm telling these developers that if you click on book, once you click on book, select this and link it to the screen. Assuming if you click on book, it links you to the screen. What you need to do is just to drop it here. So once you're done, you just double click, and the next thing you're going to do is just to go to your pick tool. You will see this tiny line here. So now it's actually moved into a screen. I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to select this again and link it to this place. So we just link it this way. Now we've done the linking. So if you bring it out, you will see the way it looks. What I'm going to do now is select this and add an arrow there. So just set this and make it 3, and just going to set this and make this like this, showing that once you click here, it actually leads to the screen. If you want to make it the third line, you can actually come to these 3 dots and come here and change this to dash. Now if you want to increase the indent, I'm just going to say 20, and once you've done that, you would see that everything is now properly linked. If we want to take things further, look at this. If we want to link it to the screen, you will definitely not cross over to the screen. What you need to do is to go back to this pick tool and the pen tool, select this, drop it here, go up again, drop it here, come this way and drop it here, then drop. Once you have this like this, you're good to go. Now put the arrow, very important. Now the starting point, you just have to use this circle arrow to identify this. So if you want to curve the edges, you just give this a corner radius of 20. That way it's already curved. Once you're done, you just go back and select your pick tool. So that is another way to do a linking. Now the last part is just to make sure that you do a proper prototype of all the Figma file you've designed. So here you would see that I've actually named a page called prototype. So the prototype is different from the design itself. What I did here was just to move all the file that I've designed to a separate page and name it prototype. The reason why I actually did it is because I needed to duplicate some certain page. So once you select this and come to this page and preview, you will see the prototype. The prototype will kind of help the developers to understand the flows properly. The screen is just still loading, and once it's loaded you will see the effect. So now this is it, and that is the splash screen. Without a proper prototyping, the developers will not know that okay, this is the way the splash screen should look. So that is the reason why you need a prototype. Now you're going to go forward, and if I scroll horizontally you'll see, if I scroll vertically you'll see, horizontally again you will see. So they would know that this actually scrolls horizontally. That's the importance of prototyping. So the next thing is just when I click here, you will see the effect of how these things work. That is just the reason why you need to prototype all your project. So these are some of the things you need to do before you hand off. Please don't leave your work so tacky. Make sure you organize your project. Don't leave your project unorganized. Don't leave your project unlinked, and don't leave your project unlabeled. Make sure you label every screen. Make sure you clarify everything. Don't leave your screens without an explanation on some complex pages, or if all the pages are complex, please make sure to identify all these complex pages and leave a description on how they behave. Another thing you need to also know is don't hand off without a component. You need to build a design component library. That is very, very important. The design system is very, very important. It shows that you have actually organized your work and you are ready to go. These are some of the things you need to do before you hand off your design. Bye for now.